I'm Hurst.
And I'm Paisley Worthington. Will terrorism continue in Pakistan? That's the main question that we are wanting to answer in this report. This report details our predictions about the future of terrorism in Pakistan. While terrorism can be lessened by effective policies and military tactics, we believe terrorism will continue in Pakistan.
A number of factors inform this decision. We believe that jihadis will continue to thrive in Pakistan. Education for children is low. Over half the population is illiterate. Many people rely on skewed views of Hadith and the Quran rather than having access to those documents themselves. Madrasas also increase these problems. Instead of learning literacy or trade skills, youth learn only of Islam. In some cases, these madrasas prime young men to become extremists or even suicide bombers. While illiteracy and low education levels have both been linked to increased likeliness to join the jihad, Pakistan has made two smaller strides to curb this trend. Since Pakistan exists as a Muslim state, it is unlikely that Islamic extremist influence will cease.
Another interesting point to consider is Pakistan's military. Pakistani scholar Dr. Ayesha Siddiqa suggests that the military is willing to keep its control on Pakistan through whatever means necessary. Continual terrorism would allow the military to increase their power and money. During the War on Terror, Pakistan received over $8 billion in foreign aid, a large portion that was suspected to cover civilian deficits. Even during the Soviet-Afghanistan War, Pakistan siphoned money meant to support the Mujahideens into their nuclear program. These examples show that Pakistan has a history of misuse of foreign aid during times of war. If war will get Pakistan money from other countries, why not have continual conflict? Since the military benefits from terrorist conflict is likely to continue.
We have also learned about how the presence of the Taliban in Swat destroyed the economy as it limited activity that drives economic growth, including education. Limiting education is key to limiting economy because education is an investment in human capital. Human capital is the most important factor that should play into an economy. Without the influence of people and their contributions to society, nothing can happen to cause progression. People should be educated because education allows further economic development, and people can begin to worry about things beyond basic needs. If terrorist groups can limit education, they can limit the ability of well-educated people to fight back as they are able to look beyond their basic needs. One of the main purposes of terrorism is to incite fear in people. Thus, terrorism can be more effectively carried out if people remain ignorant and unable to do much more than worry about where their next meal will come from. In line with limiting education and the economic impacts that brings, terrorism has significantly influenced the development of infrastructure in Pakistan. The terrorist influence has caused much destruction of infrastructure during their fighting with the military and civilians. After this destruction takes place, they maintain a presence and limit the ability of the public to rebuild. Even without being destroyed, the infrastructure in Pakistan is primitive, so further decline has far-reaching effects. Daily life, with the human effort for survival, is affected as people must work harder to find basic needs just to survive. Again, if people must be more concerned with living life than fighting terrorism, the purposes of terrorism are accomplished. The presence of terrorism certainly influences the economy in this way, and terrorism will likely persist, continuing to cause these effects.
So what's in store for the world's largest Muslim democracy? From our point of view, terrorism will continue, wreaking economic and political havoc. Only long-term efforts, such as investment in education and infrastructure, can help solve this problem. Terrorism thrives where government mistrust grows. If this trend of thriving terrorism and government mistrust continues, the future looks dim. However, if Pakistan can become an ethical, honest country with a concern for all of its people regardless of wealth, perhaps it will find the means to thrive. Thanks for watching.